So anyway, my car had gotten a fender bender in the parking lot, and the back bumper was ripped completely off, and it was all scraped on the one side. And so it's sitting in the driveway, and all of a sudden I get a knock on the door, and here's this guy. He looks like Danny DeVito. He's about that tall, and he says, "Hey, you want your car fixed?" And I go, "What, you mean in my driveway?" He goes, "Yeah, I'll fix it right in the driveway." And I go, "Okay, how much?" He goes, "I'll do it for $350. I'll fix the whole thing." And this is what my car looked like, and now this is what it looks like. So he didn't do too bad of a job. So anyway, let's check it out. All right, if you ever get a ding or somebody hits your car in a parking lot, you've got a big scrape with paint on it, here's an incredible hack that works. So this is just like a rubbing compound, or
Not even that, sir. You know the stuff that takes the fingernail polish off the...
wow,
It takes out a lot of stuff.
All right, so this is what it looks like before. He's gonna rub this on there. We're gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
And look at that, it is actually coming off. Looks good.
Like I said, you don't make it like brand new, but a lot better than when the shop would charge you and what they could do. And the shops today, they don't want to work no
I
more,
was
sir.
just gonna take it into the shop today. I
Well-
know it's gonna be a $1,300 job.
Maybe a little more than that.
You know, I mean, but they would, take the quarter panel off and everything.
Yeah, they want to replace what it is, sir.
Wow,
Nobody
look at
don't
that.
want to work today. Everybody just wants to replace the part
Yeah,
instead of working.
that is one heck of a great idea right there. I also have a scratch too. I think this is,
Yeah.
we can get it mostly. That looks great. Look at that. Wow.
This should
Nail
come out,
polish
too.
remover.
That's
Damn
it.
it. That's crazy. I love it. So you drive around and look for people with smashed up cars?
That's what I do. Drive around looking for that.
Dude, I love it, man. You're an entrepreneur. My girlfriend goes, "You're just going to let him try?" I go, "I'm flipping a coin. I don't know if you can do it or not." I'm like, "We're going to find out, I guess." I said, "It's worth it." Oh, that looks good, man.
I'm going to try to now pop out the dent a little bit.
Yeah.
Make it look a little better.
This little dent out. Do you have like a
I'm going
pole?
to try to get it in for back. If not, I got to put a couple holes, then fill it in, sand it, prime it, and put a little paint.
Oh, nice.
Pull this out.
Oh, wow. That's just like a little puller.
Yeah, dent pull.
Wow, that thing works great. That's called a dent puller.
Yeah.
That came out a little bit. Not
Yeah.
too bad.
I'm trying to keep away from putting holes in the car and putting Bondo.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. All right, so I guess we're going to pour hot water on the back of the thing here. So it goes like this.
Yeah.
There we
Okay,
go.
good.
Got it?
Yeah.
And so this is just going to heat up the plastic, because this whole
Right.
bumper is just made out of plastic, right?
Exactly.
So we just got to get some heat on that, and then he's
Open it
going to use his physical brawn and strength to reach back there and smack that sucker out of there.
Jesus' name.
Yeah. Wow, look at that. All right, looking good. Good?
Yeah.
I'll get that for you. All right, let's see what happens now.
See what goes on now, huh?
Oh, you got a tool. What kind of tool you call that? I guess it's a giant screwdriver.
That's it.
Look at that. Popped it out, man.
I like that, sir.
Not bad. Do we need more hot water?
No, I'm good with that.
Just got to try to get it even. You know what? Glad you stopped by.
How about that?
Yeah.
So am I.
I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate the work. God bless you, sir.
This is gonna make your day. You think about it, 2 hours worth of work, but you got the what do you call it? The expertise, right?
How about that?
Shit, if I'd known that, I would have done it myself. But I have to buy these things.
Yeah.
I have to get one of those. I gotta get one of those bad boys, and then I
Some
gotta
hot water.
I gotta start smoking cigarettes. I mean, if you're gonna do it right.
Yeah.
And then, bam, so far so good. Look at that.
Yeah, man.
All right, we're getting there.
Good day.
So now what are we doing? Wow, look at that. That's pretty good. I mean, there's a little bit here, but
Yeah.
it's get out of here. You just pushed it all back together.
Yeah, man. As long as you can take that pressure off, then it'll go back into place.
Oh, wow. All right, now what do we do?
I'm gonna really I hate what I'm gonna do. To fill this in and then to touch it up, but it'll only be a small area.
Right there?
I gotta touch up with paint. And over here.
Okay. So what about this right here? We can get that off of there?
Yeah, the stuff should take that off. Shit.
Looking good so far.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I can't make it like brand new, but to make it look better.
Hey, you know what?
Not a nice show anymore.
I ain't one of those people that really needs to have everything perfect.
God bless you. Thank you.
You know what I mean? I just wanted to be able to drive it and not have it look bad.
Right.
You can get it down to that. That's what I'm talking about.
With this pushed in, there wasn't no way you could go back in. 'Cause
So
we'd
this
be
just
holding
basically
pressure.
slide it in there. Now, do we
Yeah.
have to attach it or anything?
No, it snap back in. It snaps back in. When you push it back in, there's something in there that root grabs it.
Oh, cool. All right. So now we just got to fix that little part right there.
Yeah, that's it.
So let's step back and admire our work for a second.
Okay.
That looks 100% better than it did, right? So now we just got to fix that little part right there.
Yeah, that's it.
So let's step back and admire our work for a second.
Okay.
That looks 100% better than it did, right? And so we've got our professional stuff here. It looks like we're going to need a sander,
Yeah.
and it looks like that's some kind of Bondo.
Yeah, body filler.
They call it body filler,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what we're going to use to fix
Yeah.
that spot right there.
Right.
That's going to be interesting.
What's that?
Can we get this back in there? Or?
Yeah, I'll look at it. I'll look at it. Throw body shop.
Yeah, put it down. Let's check it out.
You go to the body shop,
Almost the
they
same.
get it exactly. Understand?
Yeah.
This is the best I could do out of a spray can.
To mix up our Bondo, or
First, we gotta sand this.
we got to sand it first. So we're going to get it as smooth as we can.
Right.
We got to try to match it up.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Behind it. Rub it off in front of it.
That little piece right there is the.
Yeah.
There we go. Getting close. That part there is what we want to get down.
There we go.
Oh, look at that. Does just push back.
Yeah. Snaps back into
How about
place.
the
That's the way
front,
they're
the front
made.
in there good? I guess it is.
Yeah, it's using that.
It's a little bit tighter on this side than this side, but
That's from the impact. They would go back perfect. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like that. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Just gotta push it out.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And this stuff it's just basically Bondo, right?
Yeah, it's body filler.
It's the
Bondo.
same
Yeah,
shit that
it's
I
Bondo.
used this on my cars when I was a teenager.
Yeah, Bondo. That's all it is.
Back in those days, we used to do all our own work, of course,
Yeah.
and that's what it looks like. You have to mix it up with that.
Yeah, you gotta mix it, and then you gotta put this. Without this in it, it won't dry.
Okay, so that's what
That's-
that's what causes the chemical reaction.
Right, to dry.
What is that called?
The cream hardener.
Just called cream hardener?
Mhm, see
Okay,
that?
cool. Yeah.
Cream hardener.
Right, great. And so you mix it up on like this.
Mix it up on this,
Yeah.
so it's a certain color.
What color does it have to get?
It's gonna become like a light red.
Light
See, like
red.
that.
Oh yeah, right. That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Light, I remember that.
It's all according to how much of you put that stuff. The more you put, the redder it's gonna get. But also, you could put so much that I won't even make it to the. It'll dry hard as a rock.
Oh, you gotta be
In
careful.
seconds, yeah.
So it's definitely a learned process.
Yeah.
So we just pour some out. I just learned how to do augering and cleaning drains and fixing.
Oh, yeah?
I learned all that this last couple weeks.
That's good.
Yeah, I was like, I never did before. I bought this thing and I watched a couple videos on YouTube.
Well, that's
and,
what this is. Oh,
and
I see.
And I ran it down through my line and I pulled out. You wouldn't believe what I pulled out of the drain. Holy
Really?
shit! Yeah,
Out of the bathroom drain or the floor?
out
Whatever?
of going to the sewer. This thing goes
Wow.
all the way down.
Right. That's a good thing to have, man.
Yeah.
Great thing to have. Save yourself a lot of money.
All right, so now we got to put this stuff on it, right?
Yeah.
How long do we wait to put it on?
You put it on whenever you want, but you got to mix it right away and then
And then get it on there.
hurry up here because it'll dry.
Oh, there's a tube. That looks like a brand new one.
Yeah.
So he's mushing it first
it?
to get it nice and mushy.
Right.
So
Because when you
come
pour
out.
it, you see water come out. So you got to mix it to make sure that it's hardener, not water.
Yeah, you don't want to get just
Yeah.
water in there.
Right. Won't dry.
And then once you get it on there, how long does it take? It's very quick, right?
To dry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Once I get it on there, 10 minutes later, I'll be sanding it.
Oh, cool. So he judiciously applies the hardener. And you can see it's red. And now we're going to mix it in.
I might have put too much.
Might have to put more Bondo in there. Oh, well. You'll know because it'll start hardening, right?
Yes. It's going to harden fast if I put too much on.
Yeah, we do a lot of epoxy stuff, so we have the same kind of feeling.
Right.
Now we're going to get over here and do this thing. This is how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. Well, now, what was your first name?
Alex.
Alex. Alex, all the way from New Jersey.
Yes, sir.
Came down here just to fix my car. And you know what? I appreciate it.
Hey, man.
basically what the body shop would have done.
Yeah, 100%. They use power tools though instead of hand. That's the difference.
And that's how you do it. Basically, we're just trying to make it look like it did before. Try to get it nice and even. Of course, we got a little on the tire, but
What's that?
I said we got a little on the tire.
Yeah, that'll chip right off. That little stick there.
And then when you sand it, you're going to sand it up in here. And
Yeah.
does this have to be pushed back in there tighter, or
What's that?
see how it's kind of sticking out a little bit?
This here?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what it is. From that impact of the hit, the thing goes out of shape. And then once you put all these back at the thing, eventually from the heat, a lot of things will start going back into place.
Well, as long as it looks halfway decent,
Yeah.
not, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think this was clipped here, but it broke off, so there's not much we can
Yeah.
do about that. This is going to take a couple minutes to dry. And once this does, then we're going to get on it. Do we need to put a little more right here?
Yeah. Yeah. Needs a little more right here. Just the second coat.
Okay, so 2 coats, huh?
Yeah.
We try to use as less of the body filler as possible and
Right.
get most of the metal work.
Right.
So now he's got a tool that's basically like
It's a file.
it's a file. And he's just kind of scraping on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes off the excess. And he's oh yeah. That's making good. So now we're doing it with the regular sandpaper.
Uh-huh.
And we got to do one more coat, right?
Yeah. One more coat on top of this coat and sand it again.
And then we throw that paint on there. So is that stuff good to breathe?
Not really.
Like if you got a cigarette in
In
there.
the body shop, they use the mask. In the body shop, they use the mask.
Well, I would say that cigarette's protecting you though.
Yeah, right.
So anyway, so we've got the first coat on, and we're going to have to put another coat on over it. And we're going to try to fill this little area in there and then kind of clean that out.
Right.
And that's basically your driveway body shop.
Yeah.
Driveway body shop right here.
Mobile body shop.
Mobile body shop, yeah. We're getting ready for the second coat of Bondo.
Yep.
We don't need as much this time.
Yeah. That's really about the same.
And we got to use this right here, which is the hardener. I'm going to set it over here for you.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm your helper. I'm going to come on your next job with you. How much you pay?
You got it. 20%.
20%? That's a lot of money.
You're gonna be working though.
I just keep videotaping. And then we're going to go right there with that. We got to mix her up. Now this time you notice he did not put as much of the hardening sauce
Yeah.
in with the Bondo.
Right.
But yeah, there we go. Mixing it up, got to get mixed good. You want to get that all in there until it gets a nice pinkish color.
Right.
And as you can see, he's an expert at it. He may have done some baking. I don't know. Looks like kind of
No,
like.
my wife does the bacon.
Okay. He's got that technique down, that baking
Yeah.
technique.
Yeah, that's true.
It's kneading the flour.
Yep. Something like that.
Looks good, man. All right, I think we're ready. I'm gonna get back so you guys get a good panorama of this. This is Leonardo da Vinci of bodywork, a master at his craft. Getting ready for the second application
Second coat.
of Bondo. Here we go. Nothing's stopping us. We're going all the way. Oh yeah. That's what we're talking about. And we are liberally applying this. We do want to make sure that we have enough. And then we're going to, just like a master. Oh, here comes more rain. There we go. We're trying to get that one little corner if we can. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to fill that baby in. Yes. And how many of these kind of jobs would you say you've done in the last 10 years?
Are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, if you had to count.
Oh my God, thousands. Sir.
Thousands.
Yeah, I do one a day, 2 a day.
And really all you
Yeah,
need to do is
5
get
days
one
a
or
week.
two of these a day and you're making bank.
Right. Well, a lot of big rents, a lot of big light bills. Gotta be out there.
Oh yeah. You're not afraid to ask for the sale.
Uh-huh.
It's important. A lot of people, you know, it's hard to come up and knock on somebody's door
Yes, you're right about that, sir.
because they might shoot you
Yes, that could
in
happen.
nowadays society.
A lot of times I never got shot, but I got bitten a lot by dogs. And people open the door and the dogs just start attacking. I got bitten 3-4 times.
Oh my God.
7 stitches.
Yikes. I sold Kirby's. Back when I was back in the 70s though when
Yeah.
when you could do that shit.
Right?
Nowadays you can't do nothing, man. They're crazy.
Yep.
All right, looks good so far.
Yeah.
Fanning it out. And this actually does take some skill. I mean, it's not like something like the first time you try this,
Right.
I'm sure you're going to make a lot of mistakes.
100%.
So, you know, if you do 1,000 of these, you're going to probably get the repetition and
Right.
be able to do it right,
There you go.
which is important.
A lot of mistakes first.
That's why it's sometimes better to just hire somebody who knows what they're doing. You really don't use very many power tools, do you?
No. My hands. I got everything in the car, though. It's just, I like working with my hands.
So far, so good.
Okay, let that dry, and I'm going to file that again, sand it,
And then paint it.
and touch it up.
So we're going to do a little bit more rubbing on here. So you can get something, so we got some more light on it, we can see it a little bit better. Sometimes when it gets through the paint, there's not much you can do about it, is there?
Yeah, when it's in the paint. But now it's just on top of the paint.
Yeah, that right there. That's where we want to try to get it cleaned off a little bit. Yeah, going right up that wheel thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what we're talking about. That's better, huh? Wow, see how it's coming off?
Mhm.
Damn it, that looks better.
Got to let it set a little bit on there.
Yeah,
Let it chew it up a little bit.
yeah, that looks really good. Much better than it was.
Yeah.
This looks like it got a little scrape there. It's not too much you can do about that.
Yeah, it's in the paint. You got
But
to
we're getting
scratch the
there.
paint.
That's better though. That's 100% better. So far so good. The first phase of the Bondo is the, I guess that's called a file.
File, yeah.
And that just kind of files off the excess.
Right.
Because it's always better to have more than less, right?
Exactly. That's what the second coat is.
Not bad.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi
That's
there.
Alex.
How you doing, man?
Well, that's kind of magic.
See that? We're not done yet. We got to sand it.
Yeah,
and
gotta
then,
sand
when I
this.
say we, I mean him. And then we're going to paint it.
And that's going to stay, huh?
Yeah. Well, I hope
Wait,
so.
you got the paint color?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's not the exact color, but
Yeah, but it's pretty close.
because this is a hard color to match, really. It's a special color.
So in this process, we got to try to get it nice and smooth,
Right.
so it matches the other part of the car before we can paint it. Now you hit it with some smooth sandpaper
Yeah.
next. So it's like a 3 or 4 step process sanding.
Yeah, it is. This is, yeah. That was a 40. This is a 80.
So now we're going to 80, which is a little bit
A little smoother.
more smoother. Looking good, getting nice and smooth.
That's a good one.
We're going to 180.
180.
So we're getting even
So
finer.
40, 80, then 180.
40, 80, then 180. So we don't want to paint the tire, so we're putting that on the tire. And we're going to mask out the bottom of the black part of the bumper. All right, so before we spray this thing, I'm just going to put some painter's tape on there so we don't get it all over everywhere.
Right.
All right, here comes the moment of truth, as they say.
Gotta put 3 coats.
3 coats. All right, we had to go to AutoZone. Now we didn't get the Chevy paint, we got the Ford paint, but it looks like it's close.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, I'll have to go buy some. Oh, look at that. That's really good. I think that's gonna work. I think that'll work. Fairly good enough. Just don't want to paint the tire again. And look, it didn't crack on the way to the store. So that was a good test. They hit a couple speed bumps. You're like, man, I hope it don't crack.
Yeah.
Oops, got some on your fingers. Getting some on the thing there. Well, it's close.
That sounds a bad can. What happened is, you know that stuff, I think, I'll put some of that on that. I think I'll take it off your driveway.
Oh, okay.
That stuff for the fingernails.
You think it'll work?
It works.
Not bad. I mean, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
it's not
you
perfect,
even get,
but
yeah, you could even get a little closer, sir. If you go to the dealer
I can get some paint at the dealer.
and they give it to you like this in a can, the only thing is they tell you to pay for it, and you pick it up in 2 or 3 days because they got a special order it. But they give it to you like this in a can, it's like $22.
So we're not doing too bad. It looks halfway decent. Not the greatest in the world, but it should work for me for now. Make it look pretty.
Now you wait about 4 or 5 days, let this paint get good and dry, and you put the cheapest turtle wax, the one in the green can with the little turtle on it. Supply it on there with a little elbow grease. Let it stay about a half hour and wipe it off. That gives it a little more gloss. I should take this can back to him.
I'll give you the thing. You can go get the money back on it.
I'll tell him to give me another can, something.
Yeah.
That's shot.
And that's what it looks like when you're done. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos. There goes Alex, Driveway Body Man.